my friends. Welcome to Hero Showcase. We are gonna review Xaphan. A lot of you have been asking for this, requesting it. So let's go take a look at Mr. Xaphan. Before we get started, many of you are gonna be asking, is it worth it to get it for free-to-play players? I honestly say no, because he actually requires a lot of good glyphs, like these fancy, like Bolt Striker, the Winter, Glacier, and party sets and stuff like that. Free-to-play players are gonna have a struggle to get those. So, in my opinion, I don't recommend it unless you have like super good glyphs on Xaphan. Great hero, honestly. Like damage dealing wise, in my opinion, number one. Besides Chrono Keeper, like nothing can compete with that. But just for me, in my team, damage wise, it is Xaphan. So let's go take a look at his active skill. Unleashes an inferno upon an area with the most number of enemies heroes, dealing 370% attack damage and inflicting 1 stack of ember to all enemy heroes hit. Each stack of ember increases damage by 5% and reduces HP recovered by 5%. Embers can stack up to 20 times and cannot be transferred or dispelled. Inferno does 110% more damage and inflicts 1 additional stack of ember during Hellish Horde. So he's great for Hellish Horde. A lot of people use him. His 8 skill randomly consumes between 1 to 3 stacks of ember from deployed hero and inflicts 1 to 2 stacks of embers on a random enemy hero every 10 seconds. Increases deployed hero's damage by 30% and attack rate and speed by 30% and damage reduction by 45% for 10 seconds. So great aid, but that just mine is like pretty much maxed out, so that's why he's really good aid. I don't recommend it though, honestly. I put it on. You could put it on heroes as well, but there are other better hero aids you can put on. And his divine ignites the ember stacks on all enemy heroes, dealing 15% attack damage per second for 1 second per second stack. Affected heroes cannot be healed. Each stack ignited also increases Xaphan's damage and attack rate by 1%. Max 120% and 1% max 120% respectively, and grants 0.2% invisibility for 24 seconds max. Conflict rates deals 100% more damage and lasts 50% longer during Hellish Horde. If you're wondering what time it is to perfectly activate the divine, I recommend waiting until you see 15 embers. After 15 embers, then use the divine. But that's what 1-1 says. I've tried it so many times before, and like to actually get it perfectly, it's impossible. It's unless you're like a professional, but it's impossible for me. Trust me. What is it called? His defensive aid is inflicts 3 stacks of embers on any enemy hero joining the battle. Inflicts 3 additional stacks of ember and it increases attack range by 150%. So that's for defensive wise when you throw him on defense. And enlightenment, of course. Insight. Inflicts 1 stack of ember to all enemy heroes every 8 seconds. Also causes an explosion around the enemy heroes each time they gain a total of 5 stack of embers, dealing 200% attack damage in a small area around them and inflicting stun for 3 seconds. Reduces cooldown between the application of each ember stack by 50% during Hellish Horde. Trust me, like sometimes when I'm talking a lot, it's like next level. Let's go showcase him. Give me a second. Let me grab that on. Alright, like I said, if you want to wait until you see 15 embers, then use the divine. You can definitely do that. So once you drop Xaphan, he's very weak without like high tier glyphs. Just remember that. And once you see the embers, trust me, it's even hard to see it as well. But once you start seeing it, start seeing the attacks, and then use it once. Targets all surrounding here enemies, and then use the divine. Don't stun my hero. There you go. Use the divine once, and then you can see all around those little circly things came up. We'll go target a higher tier player, but when Xaphan literally he's like a sharpshooter. He throws his skill, even doesn't matter where they are, he'll throw it away at them. Let me just go find somebody strong. Let me get that 50%. We don't want to lose and get no rewards out of this. Come on, we're not like that. We're not like that. No. It's hard to showcase it in Lords League since you have to literally throw. Actually, let's do it. Let's do Lord's League and I'll show it out. It's a little trickier even in Lord's League. But let's grab all of our heroes. No, not that. Let's grab all of our heroes on this side. Grab that. And drop them there. Drop that, drop that. Drop that. Activate that. And then we'll throw Xaphan on that side. So even if Xaphan is all the way in the side, you activate the skill. The skill will target the enemies. It doesn't matter where they are, it'll just go after it. And then wait until you see the ambers. Once you see the ambers, then activate the divine. You'll take a look. The divine, when it gets divine activated, you'll activate it. It showed it like it's like very bad when it shows the divine, like literally. But once you time it perfectly, all the enemy heroes are like one-shotted. If you want to win until you see 15 embers, go ahead and do that. It's still tricky even at that, so I usually wait until after like 3 or 4 hits with Xaphan, then I activate Divine. And again, I don't recommend it honestly for free-to-play players because it requires a lot of glyphs. A great hero to have in like any game mode, honestly. Because look at him. He's so beast, and if you can get his enlightenment all the way and then masteries as well. He's like super OP hero. And talents recommended, I say blessed weapons. And equipment wise, I'd recommend is the spear, or you can have the thunderblade on. Spear is literally like OP for Xaphan, honestly. And that's pretty much Xaphan for you. If I missed anything, let me know. And if you have any comments, questions, concerns, leave it in the comment section. And you know, if you did enjoy it, hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. My name is Komar. Hope you all did enjoy. One of these days, Xaphan's probably getting a nice skin as well. No idea how they're going to do that. But yeah, take care, friends, and see you next time.